Hello there, this is Bic Benedict. We're playing Sniper Elite V2 on Sniper Elite difficulty. This is mission 4 of 10. It is entitled Kaiser Friedrich Museum. And it's after the museum that's the really hard part of this chapter. I also wanted to clarify something before, well actually correct what I said. When it says objective completed, you don't always get a checkpoint. You sometimes do. I would say that you frequently do, but you don't always get one. So there are a pair of enemies here. Sometimes what they do with these snipers, not in this case, but sometimes you'll be in a zone and you'll notice that there's a sniper on a tower or in a window or something. And then, like, if you die and you try to look for that sniper, he won't be there, but he'll be well, I shouldn't say he, but there will be another sniper somewhere. So they switch them out on you, but there's only ever two that I've noticed. So like it's coming up, like there's a couple parts coming up where there's where the place where the sniper was for me, it might differ for you, just because if you're on a different checkpoint or whatever. But oh yeah, I also wanted to retract something else that I said about the frequent checkpoints in this game. Well, I should say that they still are frequent, but the consistency just erodes in this particular chapter, because I haven't finished this chapter yet, but I've been on the part after you bring down the bridge, and about 3 hours later I still am trying to figure it out. I'm getting killed by snipers that I'm trying to locate, that I can't even find them. So when I play these games, I do not look anywhere. I do my own, like, toil by myself, figure it out. In fact, I was almost done with this entire chapter. This is what usually happens when I do these guides. Like, I'll do an entire chapter like on a first or second try, and then I usually feel like it's just not good enough, so I just delete everything and start the chapter over. And what ends up happening is, even though it's a waste of time, but it's not a waste of time, if you understand my meaning, because the product that actually gets produced is much superior than the one that I deleted. So anyway, I did, wow, can I say Jesus H. Christ, man. I picked up Kill the Führer DLC for $7.99, and I don't know if it gave me any additional guns, because when you go through the chapter select, you can pick your loadout, just like you can in what's that fucking game that's just like this one? I've been mentioning it so many times. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. You can pick what you want, and you can pick varying degrees of sub-weapons. And what I would recommend is try to take 3 trip mines into this stage, because they're very helpful. Landmines are helpful too. So I mean, everything's helpful if you want to use it your own particular way. But I should say on this part, when the music stops, it gives you the impression that there are no more enemies. However, there are like 2 more of these enemies over here, so do not get complacent, because I've got complacent so many times. So anyway, about the loadout screen and picking stuff, what I picked for this particular chapter originally was the it's called the I don't know, it starts with a K. It's really complicated to say what it is. I don't know what it is, to be honest about it. However, it has a very high rate of zoom, and it was helping me on this chapter, but I thought it was giving me an extra advantage, which I did not want. So I started with the default Springfield, which I'm using now, and I just wanted to kind of go along with how the story and the chapter goes, because our first objective is to get to an area where we're going to get another sniper rifle, which takes longer to reload, but it doesn't take as much compensating for the wind and the bullet drop, as does the Springfield, which we have now. So, like, it's really good at long range, but not so much at you know, medium range, because that means you're gonna have to reload, and if you're getting caught in reloads, you're in big trouble, bitch. So, anyway, snap against the wall here. You could take this guy out. He usually doesn't hear you, and if you want, you can grab his Gatling gun if you like, and you can put bodies over the proximity mines that you have, but the enemies will still walk over the proxy mines. They're rather dumb. Now, what you can do here, if you don't want to come up here and risk getting shot, you can run. You can sprint on the lower level to aggro this guy. He'll come down and investigate. You can do anything. You can do any number of things to him, including, you know, put a landmine there if you want to, although it's hardly necessary. But I was watching a GameSpot video several weeks ago. It's called The Point, and Danny O'Dwyer was mentioning that. He was mentioning a paradox in his title. He was saying something about, what if you never played your favorite game? And I was, you know, it's definitely food for thought, because let's face it, you never know what game lies in your future that you've never played before, that could be the next Ninja Gaiden 2 or the next Dark Souls, or insert your favorite title here. And I think this game might be that one for me. Not my favorite game of all time, but definitely something that, like, my life would definitely have been impoverished if I had never played this game. Because anyway, let's take a look here. We're gonna get access to this weapon here, and I need to know what it's called. I also have the MP40 because it has more rounds, and it has more. The rounds are less scarce than the rounds of the other weapons. So I don't know what this. What is this called? The Mosin Nagant. They give you this weapon, and I would take it. I honestly would. So this part took me several hours as well, and the biggest problem here is anyway. Well, there's a sniper up here. You take this bitch down. Take him down right to Chinatown, motherfucker. I've not got any testicle shots either. You know, that's one of my fears. Like, do the whole guide. You know, the whole guide gets finished, but I never get a testicle shot on it. It's like the guide would be impoverished. But this is just one of those sequences. I found out that this game was made by Rebellion Studios in 2012. And I don't think that's too far in the past to consider that shoulder swapping was a novel idea or something like that, because this whole section here is just complicated like so many times over by the fact that you cannot swap shoulders. And sometimes I just kind of question, is it for authenticity? Be very careful standing under this window that could hit you right through it. Is it for authenticity? Is it, you know, is it laziness? Or is it just like that game mechanic and that model just didn't fit in their world? You know, it's very old-fashioned this way, you know. And if it's for realism, I can understand that. It's frustrating though. But this set, the game would work so much better if you can swap shoulders, like particularly on a section like this. Because, like admittedly, I think this is the best place to stay. Although it's hard, because if you could switch shoulders, you could actually see enemies. I mean, you could actually do what you need to do. So there is a sniper that's coming up who is rather hard to hit, and you want to use your focus time on this guy, because he's, like I said, he's hard to hit, and it's hard to know exactly the velocity, the bullet drop. And sometimes you could actually, you can see your bullet going a certain way, like particularly if it misses, almost certainly if it misses, but you'll see that it'll go to the side and to the right, meaning that there's a wind factor, but it doesn't tell you that information, and I don't think it's just because it's on this difficulty. Just, it doesn't say like southwest is in the southwest wind. You see that picture? That's not a cloud next to the gauge right there. That's his lungs, representation of his lungs. It looks like a cloud at first when I saw that, but what he's doing is he's holding his breath, and it's trying to represent the tightness of the lungs when you do that. Anyway, so you're gonna get a couple of rushers in here, and I think this son of a bitch walked right past my trip mine. So he skated past it, but I don't believe this guy did. Yeah, there you go. Go into a million pieces, you fucking whore. Fucking horse pig. Anyway, you guys, I don't want this guy to go over badly because I was mentioning money in video 2. If you don't have money, that's fine. A lot of people don't have money to spare. I was just talking about, I don't want to turn this into like a Godfather dictator scenario where he got a lot of backlash in the first video of his The Last of Us guide. And anyway, let's take a look at this guy, because if you stay behind these barracks here, I don't think he shoots you. If you go to the next one, he does. Like, it's just, you're really far away here, and he doesn't seem to comply, really. I mean, look what he's doing. He's not even trying to hit us. So I'm aiming above him. I think just above him, and just a millimeter to the right. But now I'm going to go up here, and if ever you're in this status, just wait for it to regenerate completely, because you will get killed. So once all the blood is off the screen, then you could take your next shot. And let's just see where this ends up being. It's like right above him. This is pretty tense, because you don't want to have to do that whole section over again, and he's the last thing standing in your way. So that was too low, and I missed it. That last one, I did it too quickly. So you can reconnoiter the environment here if you choose to do so, and then we're going to move on, plant some explosives, and then head to the museum. So the museum really reminds me of the one that is in The Last of Us. But there are far fewer enemies in this game than in that game. So you want to come on down here. A gold bar is up ahead if you like. There are collectibles, and I don't really care for them, so I don't get them. So you want to place this one. And the unfortunate thing about this next part is that you're going to see me be stealthy up here, like crouch walk, and it's because if I don't, then the guy who's slumbering in the chair in that room, plus the guy who's standing in the doorway, will both aggro. So the checkpoint is actually before this, and the reason I know that is because when you reload, you have to come back down here and get these every time. So if you decide to come down here every time and get those because you don't want to miss them, realize that all of the paths of the enemies are going to differ from my path. Not the path of the Master Ninja, just the path of good old Big Benedict who's trying to do this. So there's a cut right here, like right there, there's an edit. And during that cut, I did not go back and get those items because I tired of doing this. So this is the path that that happens once you immediately restart and just come up the wall without getting those items. So grab this sack of shit and throw them right here. Be very careful. And this is a very spacious area, but they brilliantly don't put like 10,000 enemies on here. And when I say brilliantly, I just mean that they have the restraint, and that it makes it, you know, still feel tense without feeling cheap, I think is how to put it. But anyway, this guy's going to check his gun, like standing right over here, so you can take him down. And I don't think I'm going to bother jacking him anywhere, just because it's going to take too long. So that's the third enemy down, I believe. And you want to be very careful as you come up here, because in the distance there will be an enemy who can see you coming up. There he is. So what we're going to do is wait for him to turn around so that we could put a bullet in the back of his head. And I don't think we need to move him anywhere. So this is just how I play. Some people, they would just go to the goal without killing anybody. And admittedly, that is harder. But I don't like to play like that. I like to get involved, you know. So sometimes in this game, if you've made a small disturbance but you kill the person who would otherwise cause the enemies to start coming after you, if you kill him, you'll hear that the music stops. So anyway, there is a box right there to kind of compensate for the one outside if you choose not to get that, but I don't think it has as many lucrative items. I should say that the box outside has the lucrative items. And what you should be saving up probably are the trip mines and anything on the ground that you can explode. The dynamite isn't going to work unless you actually shoot at it and make it explode from range. And you're probably going to be too busy to do anything like that. So anyway, I did find out that Siegfried is the third installment of Wagner's Ring Cycle, and good old Sean Bianco is going to he's going to play the fourth installment, which I can't remember off the top of my tongue right now, but he's going to play that in 2 weeks. So in between, there's going to be a begathon, as he calls it, where the Capital Public Radio, they do the opera program all night, but they talk and they try to get you to donate some money. And do you think that Vic Benedict is going to donate some money? Well, Vic Benedict isn't, but the person that I am, without my persona, I am going to donate some money to Capital Public Radio, because sometimes I like listening to the classical music while I'm driving, but usually when I'm driving, I like to listen to something a little bit harder. You know, whether it's rap or, you know, Mastodon or whatever it is, or the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack. But certainly, like, if I'm taking a morning drive and I'm commuting or something or going somewhere, I like to have a cup of coffee and, you know, whilst driving and listen to Capital Public Radio. So, and I realize that if I don't donate, others will. Others will do it like they've always done. But is that the right thing to do? Anyway, I leave that question to you. This went a lot better than it ever did for me. I killed those two guys, and if you're quiet about it, then this guy who's smoking what will turn out to be the last cigarette of his shitty existence will not see you, and we can break his neck. Now, the biggest thing, like, if you want true hell, I will show you how to do that, because I did that coming up, and it just turned into the biggest type of catastrophe that I could ever imagine, and I had to restart this chapter because I fucked up bad. And what I mean by that is, once the Russian tank comes out, you are able to just kill the Russian tank without killing all of the subordinates running around. If you do that, however, you secure a checkpoint, and then you have to do the rest of the chapter and kill all of these guys over here, plus all the guys that stand in your wake in the opposite direction. So what you have to do is put yourself out a little bit more on this one, take a few more risks, and make sure that you clean up every body on this area. Fucking black screen. Why? Why? Fucking why? So you might have been able to guess that I had a black screen right there. So, did you see that the guy, excuse me, did you see the sniper that I killed? You'll either, like I said earlier in the video, where the snipers will exchange places. If you do not get the sniper that I shot on that, hopefully it's not a black screen, it won't turn into one. The two sniper positions are where I shot him in. Do you see the left, that terrace all the way to the left, that with that red door over there? You'll have one over there, but you'll only ever have one in one location. So just make sure you scan both locations, and make sure, like when the battle starts, shoot that red incendiary tank that I shot over to the right, because it gets you like 2 free kills. So this is what I was talking about. You can do this battle down here now or later. You might think to yourself, well, I'll just do it later, it's easier that way. It isn't, because you have to do all of this and all of the battle that's coming up next, which is like 15 minutes worth of battle, plus all this shit again. And you might wonder, well, why do I have to do this battle if I'm going in the opposite direction? It's because enemies are going to be hitting you in the back while you're trying to move forward, and you'll never make any progress. So the Russian tank is veering up right now, and I thought that like it timed out or something, but as long as it doesn't kill you, you can move on with your life. So like I said, I can't repeat this enough. Kill everybody on the ground level, and then take care of the Russian tank. And just double and triple check that there's nobody left. Like, you just don't want to come back up here to deal with anything, trust me. You want your full focus to be on the next part, because it's just soul draining how hard this next part is. It's crushing. It's crushing mode, man. But I guess crushing won't even be very hard anymore, right? Because we've got to deal with brutal mode come October. I can't wait to get that. Anyway, you guys, vehicles can be destroyed by shooting their fuel caps. So it's a very small target that you need to shoot. So to steady your aim, you want to use your focus. And you want to watch which way the cannon is facing. If it's facing in your direction, it's going to hit you. One blast doesn't kill you, fortunately. But if it hits you, you need to back off fully until you're fully regened. So, if you can do this kind of quickly, see, we're a little low on that one. We need to go up a little bit further. See, you can see where your bullet's hitting. So if it's hitting below where you're trying to like target, like your target that you're anticipating where it's going to hit, if you see it hitting lower, then obviously you've got to raise the aimer and go higher, and vice versa. So, but all we need to do is hit that red dot without getting killed, and we can do this. It isn't hard, trust me, it's not hard. It's just, it requires some patience. So, that is the objective complete, but you don't get a checkpoint yet. But excuse me, you do get a checkpoint. See, it's weird because they give you a checkpoint up here, and then they give you one down below. I think. I don't know. See, they're just so incongruously placed. Like, you get one like every 2 minutes for like the entire chapter, and then this last one, you have to pretty much stretch yourself so damn thin and go so far and do like 15 minutes worth of battles. I don't understand it. Hey guys, Big Benedict here. I thought I'd do some live commentary for you guys. So the first guy up here, right over here, he's either there or there will be somebody right I think like right there. So we're gonna take out this fucking pig's bitch right here. And then all hell is going to break loose. Okay, so there's just a bunch of these ground-based foes here. Fuck you, get down. Get down, you shitty fucking whore. I just did this to completion, you guys, but it just looked like I didn't know what I was doing because it was... I wasn't. I didn't know what I was doing. I had just completed it for my first time. Where you running? See, this takes quite a long time to charge. Not charge, but reload. I was thinking of the charge shot in DMC4 SE, which I'm really eager to play now. What are you doing, you fucking flailer? Fuck over here. Fucking dog. Fucking dog. You fucking shitty ass dog. Okay, so the music stopped. What I was talking about though, you guys, is you would have to fight all of the enemies shooting at you from over there where we killed everybody. So, tripwires, or trip mines. 4 of them. So I just need to take a swig of beer real quick. It's a Saturday night. I celebrated it with a... It was Wagnerian opera, German opera, so German beer. Heineken. It's good shit. And I play better when I'm drinking it too. Ironically. So we're gonna put one of those there. See, what we're gonna do, guys, was move up and spawn a couple of waves, but we need to place some tripwires here. And I wanted to show you something about these wires. See how the line is green? If you extend it too far over, it will turn red, meaning that you can go no further with it. See how it's red now? Green and then red. Hopefully you can see it, but... Okay, so we're going to stake it into the ground. Do we have any left? Yeah, we've got one left, so I'm going to place it... I'm just going to place it right here. I'll place it right here. Okay, so we've laid everything to rest, and then what I was doing before was I was running up to about there, spawning enemies, and then running all the way back here, and then going back up the scaffolding and go back up there. It works sometimes, but it's you're not guaranteed to survive. So we're gonna run up and then run back. However, we didn't cross the tripwire point. Okay, here all fucking hell breaks loose. So I like to come back here. Get the fuck down, you fucking dick. Wow. The thing is, though, you guys, you can't shoot from here. Look, listen. You can't aim. You can't aim. So we're gonna have to just go prostrate and use the assault rifle. Hopefully we'll get some guys killed with the trip mines. See, I mean, what else is our option? To go back up there? It only works sometimes, like I said. Okay. So this guy's taking the bait, and he's a dead bitch. I mean, there's nothing left to say about that fucking dead bitch. Okay, where are these fucking assholes? Fuck you, motherfucker. You like that, you fucking whores bitch? So we should be down to one. One shithole. There he is. Is he gonna stick his neck out? That's the question. I don't think he is. There he is. Okay, we need to go prostrate because he might be charging at us. Fucking dickhead. Where's that fucking dickhead? You fucking dickhead throwing shit at me. Where is he? Now he's running back there like a goddamn coward. There he is. Fucking dickhead. Okay. Phase 3 of 4. Equip these. And make sure you have this equipped. However, we need to scavenge from the dead real quick. To see if we can get any more assault rifle ammo. And as of yet, we haven't gotten any. Now, you may ask, where's the trip point for the next spawners? I'll show you. You see, I suppose you could go down here. That might be pretty good. I never tried that. You know, lay some traps here. That'd be pretty good. I haven't tried it yet. So that's another viable option. Well, I don't know if it's viable, but it's certainly an option. Hold on. Shit. Goes down nice though, doesn't it? Okay, so we're gonna crouch, and these spawners are gonna spawn right here. Come on, you fucking dickheads. Yep, there they come. You don't want them to run to the right, though. Otherwise, you're really... Oh, fuck. Get the fuck down there. What are you doing? I was pressing the wrong buttons because I'm fucking scared, man. What is crowd? Get into cover, you fucking whore. God damn you, fucking bitch. Here he is. He's sneaking up on us. Fucking slider. Go ahead and slide all day, you fucking pig. Fucking, you see that guy slide? Okay. So, turret enemies remain. Some turret enemies and... Okay, yeah. The turret asshole. There's actually two of those guys, but I may have killed one. Come on, man. You see, this is a challenging game because you just don't know where to aim. Well, that time it was directly in the face. Okay, okay, there's the other guy in the turret. A little too high on that one, but we got it. I love this game. Okay. All quiet. However, I think there's 3 snipers to get past. And I'm trying to remember where they are. I'm sure they'll announce themselves in a second. See, the first guy, he's like the first piece of shit. He's like right through a window behind that column. In fact, I think this is the best spot to get him. This fucking pig. Okay. See, there's like there's two guys over in this zone, and then there's one guy over here. There's bitch. There's bitch. So yeah, this is a good place to stand. Ah, shit. I'm nervous as hell. Where is it? You see, if you could just swap shoulders, this would be so easy. Ah, damn it. Fuck this guy, man. Shit. Where is he? I'm just gonna have to do that. Fortunately, there's never any shortage of rifle ammo. You fucking... There you go, you fucking dickhead. Okay, there are two more guys left. And... I think we just have to force them out. I'm gonna make a break for it. Okay, guy number one is over here. Trying to give them some bait. I cannot remember. I mean, look how many fucking windows there are. Good thing it's not one-hit death, man. Okay, wait a minute. I think I know how to do this. Watch, somebody should shoot at me right now. Watch. Shoot at me. Yeah, there he is. Now, the best shot for him is actually you go over here. Yeah, and then there's somebody else after him, too. How do you like that, motherfucker? Does it taste pretty good, you fucking hog? Okay, so you think you're all free and clear, but there's gonna be another guy. Ooh, fuck me! There he is, right there. What if I die here? You know how much progress I would lose? You go back all the way to the museum. It's ridiculous. Huh. Ooh, shit. I do not trust this game to not fuck me over. See, he can hit me from here. I know he can. This should be the last shitter. There you go. Fucking dogs, bitch. Now, there might be somebody else left. If there is, we've got some hard times in front of us. I think there has to be. There just has to be. This game is cruel in a great way. I like that. I like that cruelty. Wait a second. I see. Oh, it's a piece of paper. I thought that was a flailing fucker. Man, there has to be somebody left. They just wouldn't let you... Maybe that is it. Is that it? Is this nightmare of a level over? I'm shaking right now.